We are in the studio of David Leffel and Sherrie McGraw out in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. And they have studios right next to each other in a beautiful house with beautiful scenery outside, and unfortunately we can't show you. How do you do your average day? How does that come together?
Every day is kind of different, but every day the intent is to be in the studio. So, I mean, we would work 7 days a week if we didn't have other interruptions, you know. And we have models in from time to time, and sometimes share models.
Yeah. Sherrie conducts a sketch group.
Okay.
Once a week, not too far from here, so she has access to quite a few models.
Yes, some great models that come and go through Taos, but we get some really great models.
And how long does it take when you have a model to complete a painting generally? Is there a...
Well, for a portrait generally, I would say 3, maybe 4 sittings maximum.
Okay. And do you photograph them as well?
Once in a while, not as a general rule.
Oh, okay. So you're working straight from life.
Yeah, oh yes.
Okay.
95% from life.
Great.
Yeah, that's always the preference for both of us, is to work from life. I think that something gets into the work. When you work from life, that's just different. You know, if you have a photograph, it doesn't change and you're just seeing kind of one moment in the person's life, but if they're posing for you, you actually see kind of more in them, you know, as light changes, as they change, expressions.
Just more reality of life.
Well, and it somehow gets into the work that is different than with photography. I mean, I look at a photograph and I think, why would I ever want to paint that? I mean, that's usually how it affects me. So personally, I just don't respond to photography.
Well, also because a camera doesn't see the way a human being sees.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's mechanical. I mean, someone once said that a photograph is something only another camera can recognize.
I see, yeah.
I mean, I know it's so prevalent in the world today, you know, using photography, but so we are kind of the dinosaurs that we've, you know, that we still love working from life. I mean, that's...
Yeah, there's no other way, actually, to really capture someone except working from life. You know, as I just said, we're seeing with all our background, our conditioning, our assumptions, prejudices,
and a lot of practice, I'm sure.
Yes, the nervous system. A camera is only seeing something very mechanically, and you know, there's no tactile quality in a photograph of what a person's skin looks like. You know, what's important, what's not important. You know, 2 people, 3 people painting the same person, they're all going to look different because of the different nervous systems, where camera, it's always going to be identical. Yeah. It's just, we've been so acculturated to accept photographs, but if you show photographs to Aborigines, they have no idea what they're looking at except a bunch of gray smudges.
Yeah, wow.
So...
And how do you find it as a husband and wife, both being accomplished artists? Do you look at each other's work and critique it? Do you stay away from it? Do you help each other? Or do you just, are you independent, or how does that work?
How does that work?
Well...
Does it work?
Yeah, it doesn't work. Well, in terms of critiquing,